Hi guys, so it's me again, Zia, and welcome back to my channel. So, in this video, we are going to talk about the common questions during an interview. So, I do have a list here for the questions. So, this is my daughter. Okay, so if you do or if you want to watch more videos about job tips or about my family vlog, you can just click the subscribe button below. And also, don't forget to like this video. And if you do have suggestions, you can just leave comments down below. Okay, so number one question. Tell me about yourself. So, for this question, I do suggest that just try to be natural. Try to say something unique about you, and that is not. Just try to say something that is not already written on your resume. Okay, so you can talk about your hobbies or or what you often do if you don't have work, something like that. And number two, what is your highest educational attainment? So you can say college graduate, about your school, and then if you have finished college or just a high school graduate, you can say that, or you can say those. Number three, so tell me about your work experience. So in this question, there's actually a lot of follow-up questions. Like for example, what is your job responsibilities in there? And then what accounts have you handled? Where did you work, or what's the name of the company? Is it a local account, international account? Is it a voice account, non-voice? And then why did you left? Or why did you resign? And then after that, number four, why should we hire you? So why should we hire you? You can just say that you should hire me because I will be a great asset to your company. Alam mo yun, mga flowery words. But just try to be just try to be natural again. So just say something that you think you can impress the client. And then number five, what is a good, or what is the definition of a good customer service for you? So for me, I can say that the definition for me of a good customer service is that giving out great customer service. I mean, not just relying on the things that are already given, or that are already given to you. If you do have scripts, something like that, you also need to go extra mile. You need to a good customer service is someone who is very passionate when it comes to helping customers and going extra mile just to resolve an issue. And then next, what is your greatest strength and then your weakness? So what are your greatest strength and weakness? If you're good with Excel, then you can say that. And then weakness, handling or telling the truth to the customers. Like for example, if they want to cancel it out and then you're afraid to say that we can no longer cancel, something like that. Just try to think about your weaknesses and you can just elaborate it to them. Number six, why do you think you fit for this job, or what makes you better than the other applicants? You can say that for me, I fit for this job because aside from the skills, or aside from all the experiences that I've had in the past, I can say that I will be a good fit for this job because I know that I can help your company grow. Something flowery words again. Number seven, what can you contribute to our company? Um, so, what do you think? Can you contribute to the company? For me, I can say um, I can give out great customer service, and if we do have great customer service, it means more customers to come. And then more customers means company will be successful. Okay. Next question. How do you handle stress and pressure? So for me, I handle stress and pressure by just looking at my kids and just being plain to the customers. I need to face reality. Just try to resolve the issue and then after that, move on. Don't think about that. Just move on and then start, be motivated, and then start all over again. I mean, everybody makes mistakes, everybody is not perfect. So you can just move on, move forward, and then start being positive again. Number nine, why did you decide to work at home? So me, I decided to work at home aside that it's very convenient for me. I can get to spend time with my daughters or with my kids. I can just work with my pajamas, right? Like I don't need to wake up 4 hours ahead of time and then travel. Makikipagsiksikan ka pa sa jeep and all that. So yeah, that's the reason why I wanted to work at home. So what do you like best and least about working remotely? Aside from I can work with my pajamas, I can work anytime I want. I can choose my schedule, and then I can get to work with my family while earning, or I can spend time with my family while earning at the same time. Next question: are you amenable to work on a night shift, work on holidays, or are you okay with shifting schedules? Always say yes. And then, do you have a job right now? If you have, you can just say yes, and then I think they're going to ask you follow-up question. Can you work? How can you manage to work with us if you do have a job? You can just say my job with the other one is actually a flexible time, and then it's just part-time job. And so next, how soon can you start? You can say ASAP, ASAP, or right now. If you're going to let me start right now, I can. And then, so actually, those are the common questions asked during an interview. Okay. Hi, guys. So, the next question that I will, or the next questions that I will be, but then, bayan. So the next questions is actually just an add-ons, or it's just an add-ons. So, hindi siya always ina-ask during an interview. So sometimes there are clients that will ask you about these questions, or that will ask you these questions. So one, how can you describe color blinds or color blue to a blind person? Sometimes green, red, yellow, depende kung ano yung nasa isip nila, or black. So how will you describe black to a blind person? You can just say, if you feel empty inside, then that's how you see black. Okay. Next, how can you pacify a frustrated customer? So you can say, I can pacify a customer by just first listening to them, let them talk and talk and talk if they want to, and then talk after that. But if I'm going to respond already, just be, talk with a very soft voice. Alam mo yun, lalambingin mo and all that. So, yun, bahala ka na doon. After that, do you have kids? Yes, I do have kids. I do have 2 lovely daughters. So, after that, they're going to ask you a follow-up question. How old are they? Who's looking after them if you're working? And then, I think that's it. After that, they're going to ask you how often do you experience outage, internet outage or brownout. So you can just say seldom or once a year. O, di ba? Once a year or never. Di ba? And then they were going to ask you as well, do you have backup internet connection, um, devices in case that you're going to experience outage para makapag-work ka? You can just say kahit wala talaga, you can just say yes. And then also you can say, I do have generator, I do have laptop that I always make sure na naka-charge so that in case of outage, may magagamit ako, and then I do have pocket Wi-Fi, something like that to, to cover, or to for me to use, um, to work still. So you can also say there is a 2 minute coffee. There's a coffee shop here which is 2 minutes or 3 minutes away, and then I could just go there and work. Or my mom is 5 minutes away from here, or her house is 5 minutes away from here. I can just go there and work. And then, what is your internet provider? So you can say PLDT fiber, anything like something like that. What is your what is the specs of your computer or your or your laptop? Because sometimes nagre-require sila ng Core i5, Core i3, and then for internet connection above 10 Mbps. So I do suggest if you're really working for or if you're really planning to work at home, I do suggest na if wala pa kayo, okay lang naman mag-invest kasi you can work or you can apply. I mean, it's much easier for you to apply if you already have all the requirements, especially internet connection and the specs ng computer, or if you have backup. Or you can just say, I already do have an office here at home that I really did invest for para makapag-work ako, or so that it would be easier for me to work. So yun lang. So guys, those are just the common questions that are asked during an interview. So if you do have suggestions, you can leave comments down below, and watch out for my next videos. And don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and then thank you so much for watching. Bye-bye. Bye.